Hi guys, I'm back with another episode for my Booktube series, and today I'll be talking about I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. This book tells the story about Poppy, a girl that loses her engagement ring, and when she was desperate, giving everyone at the party her phone number for them to contact her in case they find the ring, she also gets her phone stolen. So she was desperate because she didn't have the number to give to the people in case they find the ring. And while she was panicking, she finds a phone in a trash bin, so she decides to keep it and starts giving the number of that phone she found to everyone, the hotel staff, the guests at her party, everyone. And she basically starts using that phone as if it was hers. Later she finds out that cell phone belongs to a company, it's a business phone. So one of the guys from that company, Sam, contacts her through that phone and says she has to return the phone to the company because it was company property. She says she cannot give it a phone. She explains why, because she lost the ring, blah blah blah, all of that. And so they agree to start sharing the phone, meaning that Poppy will have to forward to Sam all of the texts and emails and messages that comes to the phone to him, because previous that phone belonged to Sam's PA, personal assistant. So Poppy kind of starts being Sam's personal assistant and forwarding all the messages. So the entire book is basically them sharing the phone and the messages. Poppy starts reading through Sam's messages, being really nosy. And yeah, that's the story of the book. I won't say anything more because I don't want to spoil the reading once again. So my opinions on the book. I really like this book. It's a really enjoyable reading. It's really funny. I've heard that Sophie Kinsella, the author, is kind of famous for chick lit. This is one of them, and this one is very good. It's very famous at the moment. Lots of people have been reading it, and I really enjoyed the reading. It's very funny. It's really easy to read. It's quite kind of a big book. But I read it like in a week or so. So I think it was really fast for me, given that I don't have that much time to read. Another thing that I thought is that there's always something happening on the book. There's no dead moments. As soon as something is finished or resolved, something else pops, and there's always something happening, so it doesn't get boring at any time. I also think that sometimes the book was kind of predictive. Like I was reading and I could imagine what was going to happen next. But although it was like that, I had already an ending in my head, thinking of what was going to happen by the end of the book, because everything that I was previously thinking was happening as well. But surprisingly, the end didn't go as I had imagined. So that was a very good point. So I think the book is kind of predictive during like the entire book, but not at the end, which is really cool. Out of 5 stars, I'm giving this a 4 because, as I said, it's a really enjoyable book reading. The story is quite funny, easy to read, very entertainment, and I definitely want to check out more books from Sophie Kinsella. Let me know in the comments down there if you have read this book and what you thought about it, or if you want to read it or something. And also if you had read anything else from Sophie Kinsella and you thought it was a good book, let me know which one down there in the comments so I can check that out next. And I'll see y'all later. Bye!